Hey guys, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to our daily stock market insights. And today is February 1st, 2021. And in this video, I am going to give you a snapshot of how our portfolio is looking at as of this time. And we'll go through each one later on. In the meantime, I'd like to invite everyone, if you like this type of content, if you'd like me to continue, um, showing the status of my portfolio, feel free to drop a comment. Also, hit the subscribe button if you'd like to uh, witness this journey. And of course, if you'd like your stocks to be reviewed as well. So, this is what I do every single day. You can check out my other videos if this is the type of content you like, then you're welcome here. Okay, so this is Miss Jaydee, by the way, if this is the first time you'll be watching my video. All right, so at the moment, I still have the same set of stocks in my portfolio. As you can see, and for those people who are already aware, I'm a position trader. I go for a mid to long term investing. As you can see, the stock that is really in my portfolio, the longest would be Dito, JFC, ATN. I'll give you backstory of each one later on. But right now, as you can see, uh, these are my average, and we got a green here, red, green, still a red, double dragon still there. Um, I believe in cutting losses, but if I'm not able to cut my loss early, then chances are they'll just stay there. But then again, double dragon, it's really for midterm investing, because I'm looking forward to the a REIT or DD REIT that is about to happen. If I'm not mistaken, that will be this Feb or March. I'm not sure. So I'm thinking that if that happens, Double Dragon will also have a positive. Uh, we will also experience some positive reaction here in this uh, company. So Dito is one of the best performing stock that I have at the moment. I'm currently sitting at around 80% gain here. I don't have any plans of exiting as of yet because the big day has not arrived yet, right? We're expecting for the launch anytime soon. GFC, not a good story here. Merry Mart, as well as on a red. MRC, we're green on tech. Okay, so let's take a look at each chart here. You will also notice that in my watch list, each time I review my stocks, you'd see this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 gainers, 1 flat, right? But we'll go through each one. Okay, as you can see, for those who watched my video over the weekend, I said I was able to catch this as at 5.87. So last Friday, while there was a gap down, first 5 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, I was able to enter at 5.87, and today there was a continuation. So right now, my ACEN it has 10.92% of my portfolio size. And what I can see here at the moment, I don't expect things to rapidly or instantly, you know, um, cross the MA20 line right away. We could experience some stabilization here or some rejection here, and probably go sideways first before moving up. However, if the sentiment is really strong, then chances are we could even have a gap up and then a continuation can happen to the upside. Let's try to see first if there's foreign. So there was foreign selling that happened. Probably they must have entered because this size that happened last Friday, maybe some of them may have entered really way below here. So that's a good, what, more than 10% gain already. See that? So that's already a 15% gain. So probably the net uh, the foreign investors must have locked in some profit. That's why the volume is not that huge, um, compared to the buying. Okay, so we still have a lot of holders for our foreign investors. So I'm thinking, we could just be stabilizing, or we'll have some struggle, a little struggle right there, breaking this short-term resistance around the 7 peso level. But the moment we cross the 7 peso level and our RSI is still looking healthy, then we could be testing the next resistance back at around 948. Again, look at the bigger picture when you're with ACEN. This is, of course, um, handled by the Ayala, and we already got support from. I know there were several. Let me just. I saw a lot of news about ACEN over the weekend. Let me see this. There, AC Energy lists new shares. Ayala Units infuses international assets into AC Energy. AC Energy rises nearly 5.4 billion in rights offer. So a lot of great stories for ACEN. So I'm thinking, of course, uh, good catalysts are on its way. Soon to be Philippines' largest renewable energy company, a lot of foreign and are buying insane number of shares. So you will really enjoy reading sometimes posts from Instagrams, but you have to be also you have to be extra careful because some of them are just hyping these stocks. So do your research. Even myself, right? You can listen to me, but at the end of the day, we have a different profile. My profile is I'm a position trader. I'm okay to sit on a stock for several weeks or even months or sometimes years. I see that. So try to understand the reason why you're getting in and what's the bigger picture. And for now, I think ASEN has that big picture that we are uh, looking forward to. And this is just the effect of the SRO, right? People were already, during the SRO, they know that the price is going to drop because the SRO price is around 2.37, right? So they exited during the probably the X date. January 8th was the X date, if I'm not mistaken. So some people already exited before the X date because their goal really was just to ride this momentum up here. And then after that, when I think it was last Friday, it was during this day when the SRO has taken effect, and those people who had a really low profit, a low average, and then those who have added here, so it still gave them some profit there, and they exited. Now this is the real story. This is the real. I think I would have to say we are at the true market value, but the sentiment of the market is on the upside. A lot of foreign buying happening, and of course the news. A lot of good catalysts for ASEN. APL. APL next is okay. This is just I think a we are about to. I'm thinking we are about to move higher in the coming days. We've already reached the bounce, the area of bounce that we are anticipating, which is around the point 18. If I'm not mistaken, I mentioned this in my previous video. We're looking at around point 18 level for it to bounce. Good thing today it did a gap up. Okay, a gap up, but it right away filled that gap, which is healthier. I like it. I like it that way, so that it doesn't have to go back. Sometimes, when you have gap ups or gap downs, it goes back to that level. And I'll show you later on another stock that did that. Um, so with this one, it's better to fill that gap within the day. At least the movement is healthier as we move higher and higher. But at the moment, if ever the market gives you a chance between point 18 to point 21, that is still a good area to accumulate. We're not getting in this stock just for the heck of it. We have a also a good catalyst why we are entering this stock. Personally, I am, because of the offshore partnership with APL, right? I'm sure you've also read those posts. Um, they said that the vessel that will carry the minerals or the magnetite that they'll be getting from Cagayan, they're already there. So, and also DBP approved their loan. So everything's, I think, they'll be operational starting Feb this month. So we will see more positive movements most likely in the coming days for this stock. Just let it be. If it'll go sideways first, that's fine. In fact, I see it even stabilizing, doing fluctuations within this area before it goes up. Your RSI is still at a healthy level. If it is accumulating around the 50 area, right, doing sideways around the 50-ish level, that means momentum is still there. Probably institutions, right? Volume is also there. So I think that's good. I'm anticipating for the stock to move higher. So with my average at 0.23, I'm slightly higher, super near, and this stock has 11.35% share in my portfolio. I think slight movements also affect my gains here. So right now, um, a few cents lower than the average, I see a significant value in my portfolio because of the size. But then again, I'm waiting for it to go back to this level. I'll see if I will lock in some gains because previously my size here, when I locked in some gains here at 0.42, my size was so small. And then I repurchased it when it went back around this level. So because of that, I gained more volume. Now we're waiting for it to go back again here. So let's talk about AR. AR also recovered today. We are just at the bounce area. My average here is 0.52. We're at 0.055 now, and we slightly crossed the MA20 line, and we're also accumulating. See this? We're at the 52 area. We engulfed this red. So I have a strong feeling that tomorrow and in the coming days, we are going to push the price even higher. So yeah, I'm not adding anymore for AR because I'm just really riding the momentum here. Actually, when I entered, I didn't ride this part. I was not able to ride this wave. But for me, I felt that I know it'll bounce certain levels or key levels, and I see that as this area. That's why we were able to enter at around, well, my average here is 0.52. Remember, I entered here previously at around 0.71 when I felt that the stock was already starting to show some decline. Good thing I was able to exit at exactly 0.71 as well. So when it dropped, I was able to enter at a much lower level. So looking forward to more positive movements. We had a slightly 39,000 foreign buying, so that's okay. ATN, ATN, not looking good. I don't expect a lot from ATN, but overall, this company has good uh, news the past week, right? This probably this must have been the reason why it really shot up to 0.96 because they can now fully operate. I know they were suspended uh, in their operation somewhere in Rizal, and they can now they're now back on track. And I see that in case it'll continue to drop because right now it is rejecting the MA20 line. So chances are we could be dropping along with the sentiment of the overall sentiment of the index. It could just ride that that sentiment as well. So 0.76 is the next support I'm looking at. Am I going to exit? Am I going to cut my loss? No. I don't see it dropping lower than 0.76. My size here is 6.85% of my portfolio, and my average is a bit high, 1.18. So this is the kind of drop that if it drops more than, you know, 1.18, so this, if it drops by, so right now it's only at 27%, and that's already a significant amount, right? That's why I'm not cutting my loss. In fact, I already did an average down here because it was even much higher than that previously. I think it was 1.30 something. So I added more volume here at around 0.84. So right now it's currently sitting at 0.85, but conservatively speaking, I see a support at around 0.76. If it goes down to that level, then we're just fine because the volume or the size I have here is not that huge. At the same time, I see recovery coming soon for ATN because they've started the operation in Rizal once again. Double Dragon just doing sideways for a long time now, and we're at the bottom. Okay, we are just right at the support level, and I don't see much action here. I think it'll stay around this area for quite some time, and yeah. Should I add? No, because it already has 12% of my port. My average here is 15. It's right here, 15. So it's not that far. We'll just fluctuate. Maybe if I go near 15, um, I might reduce the size. So that's what I'm thinking. I might reduce the size, but uh, yeah, to half. But I'll observe first if I don't have good volume. Let's say I reach maybe, yeah, exactly 15. If I see rejection once again at this area, right? If I see rejection, let's say it's not holding or it's not breaking the resistance and it will go back to the previous support, then that's the time I will trim down my position. But as of this point, it's just doing sideways. I'll just carry on. Dito had a good move today. Okay, so we are on the verge of 13 million in foreign buying, on the verge of breaking this. Actually, this is our resistance, short-term resistance right now over here. Well, if you're going to draw, because previous weeks we were on this move, right? So I'll remove this first. It was following that um, channel, downtrend channel. Or it was following this downtrend channel, and today we managed to break that. So what are my expectations? Oh, you also have foreign buying here, volume still looking healthy, then there's still a lot of room for the stock to move even higher. So this is a good sign. We might see a continuation. The next possible resistance I see could be, yeah, around here, 1342. That could be the next area. Should I buy some more? No. I think I'm okay with my size here. It's already consuming 29.68% of my portfolio size. So if APL tiny movements already impact me significantly, how much more with Dito? So that alone with the 4% increase in the price, right away I can say that my portfolio has gained, is on the green today because of Dito and some other stocks that moved uh, according to our bias. GFC still holding. Wow, this stock is trying to create a support at this level, right? So am I going to add some more? No. I was able to add previously around this, I think 186, 184, around that, but it still dropped. I only added last week, so I'm good. I shouldn't take any action anymore for this stock. I'll just wait for it to recover. We're not. I'm not too nervous with this stock because when it dropped here, I even bought some more. But I know this drop is an opportunity, but my size is already okay for JFC, 11%. So we'll just wait for it to recover fully. What is the potential? There's a big potential. So this is the kind of stock that you should be holding for a longer period of time. Just striking a balance between uh, an index stock and a growth stock. This stock also gives me dividend, but really not expecting a lot because it's so small. See that? One, yeah. So we'll just carry on for this stock. We'll just wait for it to recover. But currently, we are sitting at a possible support. Looks like it is creating that support. Merry Mart. Merry Mart, this is another good stock, a growth stock that we have right here. Um, so many projects ahead of them. It's just that right now it is triggering the lower Bollinger Band. And once we see that happening, chances are there could be a continuation. And right now, I see it potentially dropping at its nearest support, which is around the 577. Now, if it goes to this level, then I will be adding some more because I only did a test buy here. My average is at 738. And I bought it, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, during before the big drop. So we'll see. Okay, 577 is the nearest support at the moment, and we'll just wait because this one is just a test buy anyway. 3% of my portfolio. MRC. MRC is trying to create a support at the level where it is at right now. 0.46, actually 0.4788, around that. What's my average? 0.52. Still very near, right? So we really cannot perfectly enter at the lowest point. Although what we're trying to achieve is to bottom pick a stock, right? But right now I'm okay with my average, even if it's a few cents lower. Right now it's 4.85% of my portfolio size. So we are just going to wait. What's also good is it has foreign buying. I don't see it massively moving up like ceiling place any moment from now. I don't see that happening. We'll just slowly wait for it and then probably we'll play it by ear. We'll wait for some uh, good catalysts, or we'll observe how the public is reacting and hyping the this stock. Okay, so far it's sitting at a support. So if you want to add some more or you want to do test buy, I think you're at a good level right now. Tech did not take any big moves today. It's sitting at a possible resistance, but we have some. I'm looking at tech as a stock that will also ride the momentum of the telecommunication companies or that telecommunication sector, because I know they provide chips for these companies. So that's also another good thing. Let's say Dito or any let's say telecommunication company. So who are the companies that supply the things that a trending stock needs, right? So for example, um, Dito, they need towers, and who are the companies that do provide these, probably TVGI, right? What else? Like uh, semiconductor companies like Tech. Let's see, IMI. I know IMI is also a semiconductor company. See that? They're already shooting up in the price, in terms of price. Um, let's just go back to Tech. If you are to backtrack some news around this, they have some partnerships or projects with companies overseas, offshore. If I'm not mistaken, they have a project lined up with AT&T, but there's no concrete details of around that yet. But that was the news back then. Let's see this. What's happening here? Okay. Anyway, we're just at the resistance level. Try to always look and read the news that you have right here, so it will give us some good context and we'll understand why a stock is moving in that direction. So by tomorrow, if we are going to have a gap up or if we cross the MA20 line, then that's a good story because uptrend is still ongoing for this stock. What we have here is, um, I don't know, this could be this reach a double bottom right here in this level and then it's, let me see, yeah, it's slightly higher when it did a double bottom, or it's too noisy there. It's respecting the MA20 line, and the MA20 line is somewhat um, in an upward direction. So looking forward to the next possible movement for this stock. Look at this, look how much it dropped. See that? Big potential for this stock, but don't expect for things to happen overnight. Okay, there's also dividend, but not that much. Wow. So we're just doing sideways overall. And my average here is 7.04. Okay, so those are the stocks in my portfolio, guys. I'll be recording again for the most trending stocks, but majority of these stocks are actually on the trending side right now. So um, we'll see later. I might quickly touch base on these stocks again, right? So I hope you were able to learn something from my outlook, my thought process. Guys, I'm not a financial advisor and we do not have the same profile. So I assume that you're also doing your research. You don't even have to follow the indicators I use. A lot of you, I'm sure you're using moving average, parabolic SAR, and what else? MACD, those things, they are all good. So my recommendation is don't hop from one indicator to the other and don't have a lot of indicators on your screen because chances are it will just cloud your decision. It will slow down your decision making. And sometimes as we become, tenured in this craft, you won't even need these indicators. You just need volume, and then sometimes people will just use this line, right? Remove all indicators. And by doing this, you can already plot your support and resistance, right? So I would see some content creators doing that. They just have a line and then they can take action right away. So with us exposing ourselves to the charts every single day, which I've been doing for the past how many years now, you backtrack my videos. Um, the objective really of why I'm doing this is for my personal consumption, is documenting my thought process. Because after the market closes, I go back to the videos I make and really see if my analysis is accurate. Did the stock go in the direction based on how I analyzed it the previous day? Okay, so good luck in your trades. I hope you watch my other videos. I also created a video about eToro. on how to start trading the US market using that platform. So you can find it in my library there. Okay, thank you for now, and see you again later. Bye bye.